It's funny the way you tell a story and everything.
Funny how? What's funny about it?
Just
What?
You talk funny.
You mean, let me understand this, because, maybe it's me. I'm a little fucked up, maybe, but I talk funny how? How do I talk funny? I talk funny like a clown? I amuse you?
Get the fuck out of here, Sharon.
No, we got a show to do, you stutter and prick ya.
Welcome to We Talk Funny, a weekly hour-long podcast hosted by Sharon Pfeiffer and Joe Rubbo, a show that's less about the way they talk and more about what they talk about. WTF, a show about entertainment, celebrity, comedy, culture.
Welcome, everyone, to the world-famous Podcast Junkeez Studio in Boca Raton, and we're here with another episode of the We Talk Funny podcast. And with me is my beautiful co-host, Sharon Pfeiffer.
Oh, thank you, co-host Joe Rubbo.
Doesn't she look amazing today?
Oh, thank you.
Like always.
Thank you. The chubbiness agrees with me.
Yeah, me too. It's my selling point.
No, you're losing weight, dude.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind.
No,
too.
well, I'm telling you though, you look great. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
Young women.
Oh. All right, well that's not going to help me. I was going to say, what are you doing? I might try it, but no.
They keep me in shape. 20 years younger. They got to keep me.
Really? What does Gina have to say about that?
Oh, Maron again.
What does Gina Bag of Donuts have to say about that?
She's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, is she 20 years younger than you?
22 years.
Get down. Yeah. Ow. That's pretty hot. I didn't know she was that much younger than you.
It's not that much younger.
It's fucking young, dude. 20 years. In 20 years, you'll be an old decrepit dude, and she'll be in her prime,
I'll
man.
be 81, and she'll be...
Yeah, she'll be
No.
she'll be my age. Ow,
Forget,
she'll be hot.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how you been? What's going on? Give me some news.
I'm okay. Everything's all right. Just, getting ready for the play.
I know, a lot of
Fully
work.
immersed in the play, yeah. It's called Damaged Furniture.
Right.
And I'm excited about it. It's a dark comedy, and I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to be promoting that full force pretty soon. Right. And I hope you'll be able to attend.
100%.
100%,
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I'll be a stagehand, whatever you need.
Oh, really?
Whatever you want.
All right. Well, now that you've said that, I might.
No.
Count me in there too.
What did I get
Ben.
myself into?
Oh yeah.
Wait a second. Never mind.
Okay, Ben. Ben, who has 3 minutes free a day. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So you're a little late today. What happened? You're the one
well,
that was early yelling at me because I'm late.
Well, yeah, I was a little late today because I actually ran out of gas. Almost ran out of gas. My gas was on like E, but less than E.
Well, a lot of women think E means enough. They don't.
No, I've never
Yeah.
in my life. I've never done that. I hear noise. What is that? What's happening?
We got a barista in the house. Tony.
Okay, Tony.
Tony the barista.
Tony, unless you're making cocktails and that is making noise, like with the clinking of the ice, which I totally permit, do not make noise. Stop that. And Sharon is, my ears, cut it out.
I thought it was your pocket rocket.
At first, that's what I thought it was, but I wasn't feeling anything, so I was like, it's not that. So then I was like, what's that noise? And then I thought something was happening with the building, and I was starting to get nervous. And then I looked over and I saw Tony,
The barista.
making coffee. And I was like, what the fuck?
WTF, motherfucker!
So yeah, I had to go get gas. And by the way, for those of you who don't understand that, we are in the middle of season here in South Florida. Like, the traffic. So just to go like 5 blocks to get gas took me like 20 minutes.
Right.
And I'm not joking. My friend Michelle, who's in the house, holla, Michelle. So she's here from Dallas, and she was like, oh my God, I'm hyperventilating. We were hyperventilating in the car. And then, of course, I get to the gas pump, and they have like, plastic bags wrapped around the pump.
They're out of
like
order.
Out of order. I was having a meltdown. I just want
That's
you to
what
know.
happened to me when I went to get the pizza. I wasn't ready. I was
Yeah,
having a meltdown.
so like today was just,
Yeah.
A lot of ineptness.
For once, I was early,
Yes.
on time, and
You were
and
early.
the pizza wasn't ready.
And it was so weird because, like, everything, all the things that could go wrong, like when that happens.
But we're here. Look at you.
But we're here, and we were actually on time. Thank you, Ben.
Look at this
Thank you,
beautiful...
Sherry.
Look at this beautiful...
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you,
beautiful
Michael.
Set. Look at the set we have. We're going to explain who's coming on.
Do you guys remember that show, Romper Room?
Of course I do.
And Wonderama? Was it
Wonderama.
Wonderama? And so they would like go around the, what did she do with the little mirror? And she'd be like, I see Mikey, I see Johnny, I see Joey, I see Sherry, I see Michelle. And that's like what happened. We walked in, it was like, oh, except for Tony who's making fucking coffee. But whatever. It's all good. It's all good.
Do they still have Romper Room?
No.
No, I know.
No Romper
No more
Room.
Wonderama either.
No more Wonderama.
Oh, that was my
No
favorite.
more Mr. Rogers.
I heard Barney's coming off now, too.
Is
done.
Barney still on? Who even knew it was still on?
Me.
But is
watched it.
Sesame Street still on?
Is it?
No, it isn't. What do they have? They have like Peppa Pig. What kind of show is that, Peppa Pig? I heard of Peppa Pig. I said, what is that? Peppa Pig? And then they have Dora the Explorer.
Oh, she's been around a while.
She's been around a while,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, Sesame Street is still on TV. It's actually on PBS for free access, and it's also going to be debuting Netflix on Netflix. So
Yeah, but is it
they debuted-
reruns or is it current? It's reruns.
I think it is reruns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
No, new episodes.
is it new
Yep,
episodes?
new episodes air
Alright.
here first, ensuring free access for all families. Yeah.
How
New
exciting is that?
episodes. Yep.
I remember.
Now you got something to do, Ben.
How about another show, Electric Company? I'm dating
Oh, the
myself.
Electric Company,
And
I
remember who
remember.
started on Electric Company? I don't know if you guys know this. Morgan Freeman.
Did he really?
Do you guys know this? A little trivia for you kids, for you young ones. Morgan Freeman, the great, amazing Morgan Freeman, started on the Electric Company. So look that up, Ben. Look up Morgan Freeman. Where did Morgan Freeman get his start? On Electric Company. And I loved him even then. And I was just a little wee one watching Electric Company. And I was like, damn, that motherfucker's cool.
I used to like that better than Sesame Street, the Electric Company.
I did too.
Yeah.
And I loved Zoom. Remember Zoom?
Zoom. Yeah.
Back then it was a TV show, Zoom. Come on and Zoom, 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 Zoom.
That's right.
Come on and Zoom, 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 Zoom.
All right.
So you are actually so he actually Morgan Freeman started on Broadway in 1967 before he gained his national attention on PBS, The Electric Company.
Right.
So
But
that's where he gave his national. But I guess he was I didn't know he was on Broadway.
He was on Broadway, but I'm talking about like getting on TV.
Yeah.
He got his TV start, behind the camera.
He must have been young.
Or in
huh?
front of the camera,
He was young,
in front of the
young-
camera.
he was
He
youngster
was
back
young.
then,
He was young, but he had that voice.
Yes, he
that
did.
that beautiful voice. Talented, creative, an artist, and which brings us to what, Joe?
Our guest.
Our guest tonight. We have a very, very, very esteemed guest in the studio tonight, which I'm really proud and honored to have him here.
Me too.
Like all of our other guests, we've been really fortunate. Am I correct,
We've had
Joe?
some good ones.
We've had amazing so far. Amazing. I mean, each and every one of our guests brings something special to the table, something special to the desk. But they all are so talented. But this gentleman is unbelievably talented, creative. He's philanthropic. He is a patriot, which I'm super excited about.
Love him already.
Yeah, I'm super excited to introduce him to all of our guests. Do you want to
No,
say
I'm going
anything?
to leave
No?
this one for you.
Okay, so I'm really honored to present to all of you our esteemed guest, Michael Israel. Woo!
You're getting me embarrassed and blushing and all.
I love it. I love it.
great to be
Colorful,
here. Thank
colorful,
you.
colorful. Michael Israel in the house. Michael, thank you so much for joining us here at We Talk Funny and here at Podcast Junkeez Studios in downtown Boca Raton. But thank you so much. I met you many years ago. It was, I want to say like 2011, 2010, maybe. Do you remember? I met you in Fort Lauderdale at a huge party. Do you remember this? You were with our mutual friend, Bob Lasky.
Famous photographer.
Yes, famous photographer, another creative, another artist, photographer, Bob Lasky. And that's where I met you for the first time. And, I was honored to meet you then, and it's an honor to have you here tonight. So Joe and I, want to hear all about your humble beginnings and how you got to where you are today. Tell us all about. I love the story you tell about what inspired you to become an artist.
Well, I was dropped on the head as an infant, so it comes natural to me, you know?
But it is something to do with your mom.
Yeah, well, when I was, I don't know, maybe 2 years old, I have a photo of it, and like every kid, I was drawing on the wall, with crayons, and my mother, she critiqued it. She walked up, looked at that, looked at me, and she went, "Pow! Don't you ever do that again."
Big old spanking.
It's been parental revenge ever since.
Parental revenge. I love it. I love it. So did you have traditional training?
After I had been painting for many years and making a living at it, I decided to go to art school. That didn't work out. I'm just going to leave it at that for right now.
Your natural ability was better.
I'm just different.
Right.
And I'm not really, they wanted to teach you how to deal with art directors and stuff like that. And I'm like, basically, fuck it. This is what I'm doing. If you like it, great. If you don't, this is why I like being an artist, because I'm a terrible salesperson.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't make somebody buy something they don't want, and I'm not dishonest about anything. I do what I do. If you love it, you can make an offer or buy it, and if not, okay.
Right.
So I've been lucky. People love it.
Yeah, people really love what you do. They are moved by your work, right?
They are definitely moved. Yeah, people cry, scream, cheer, jump up and down. You wouldn't think that for a painting. You think, oh yeah, I'm going to watch the grass grow too, But just watching. I mean, I do
the way
a
you
lot
do
of,
it is amazing.
A lot of like corporate events, motivational events, and things like that, where they fly me around the world just to paint, and people watch it, and it's very uplifting and motivational. It's not just about the finished pieces. It's about the whole process, the message.
But let's talk about your process, because you're not a painter in the traditional sense, right? So if I may, so when people ask, we always talk about our whichever guest we have coming up, and then I explain to people who the guest is. And all I have to say about you when I described you is, do you know that painter who takes the canvas and he throws the paint, and they're like, oh my God, yeah, I saw that guy. I saw him. You are so unique in the way that you approach your art and the way that you approach your artistry and how creative you are in what you do and how you deliver your artwork. It is so unique. It's so different. So how did you come to realize that this is how you can deliver your art?
Well, as a kid, I painted at art festivals, and actually I brought out art and sold all the artwork. So then I started painting some things, and people would come up, oh, can you paint this or can you paint that? And I was into martial arts, and I would crank the music up, because that would help me move. And some days I'd do like 500 pieces. I would have 2-3 easels set up, and it would be like yellow, 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 red, 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 and 3 different pictures, very fast. And I looked behind me, and I was, oh my God, there's like thousands of people. As far as I could see, there's people.
Just watching you.
And
so it's your energy. You have this energy.
There's a synergy between what I'm doing and the people, and what it developed into is not just painting a decorative picture or a portrait of somebody, but it's actually kind of like visual storytelling. And I have pieces, my hero piece, 9/11 tribute, it's got millions and millions of views and comments. And people
Would you say that's what you're most famous for?
One of the many, yeah, but definitely probably one of the top ones. There's the FOP piece that I do. That we had 4,000 officers, on their feet going, wow, this is it. And it's a tribute. It's about them,
Right.
So the art that I do, I like to think of it, it's kind of like a mirror. and it reflects what's already inside you. So if you have these feelings,
Comes out,
it just
yeah.
wells up. It's funny at a lot of events. I do the Statue of Liberty, but I do it in a pretty cool way. But the event producer will go, "Oh, you're not going to paint a Statue of Liberty. You're going to do a rock star, or going to do this, or going to do that." And I said, "No, watch this. Hold my brush." And
Hold my brush.
And every single person in the entire place is cheering halfway through it. When they realize what it is, they're on their feet. Some of them have tears running down their face. It's
Wow.
a very
Yeah, because
emotional.
the anticipation of what it's going to be, and when they start seeing it take life, it's like, whoa.
Well, it's a combination too of the music, the lyrics.
Yeah, right.
So you start it's just automatic. You don't have to be an art critic. You don't have to try to interpret it. You just watch and you get goosebumps and your heart pounds in your chest and you get all excited. So that's really what my work is about. I've been doing this since the 70s. I gave my age away, but and it's become a thing. As before, it was called. Now they call it speed painting, and there's a lot
Right.
of I don't want to call them imitators, but other artists that
are doing
trying
it.
to do this. And,
Right.
I haven't seen any that kind of get it. It's not an upside down painting that somebody throws paint at. It's
Right.
Right.
It forms into
message.
something,
It's
yeah.
got
You
meaning.
you
It's
have
profound.
a definite meaning.
It's something that you see it once, you remember it the rest of your life. And when I do charity events, people are moved and they spend crazy money, not just on the artwork, but it elevates everything at the event.
Right.
And then it's something they remember. And when they have that piece on the wall, they start talking about this crazy artist and the charity and the meaning and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
It becomes a very significant and really important piece, as opposed to, oh, look, this matches the couch.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Where is your studio located? Do you have one
Believe
studio?
it or not, I had a gallery right across the street from you here some years ago.
You did.
But I, when you ask me where's your gallery, oh, it's on the Midway aircraft carrier next month in San Diego.
Right.
It's wherever you
It's
go.
at the Marriott Marquis in New York,
Right.
2 months from then. It'll be at Mar-a-Lago next month, actually.
But where do you actually do your work?
Live in front of
Always
people at
live.
these
Okay.
events. I do a little bit at my studio. It's really interesting, but the artworks have become quite valuable. So years ago, it was like, here's your artwork, have fun.
Right, right.
Now they go back to the studio, they get photographed, they get 23 karat gold added into little
Right.
spots on it. It gets a registration number, it goes in a registry, and then it goes to the new owner. And it's really important. I had a couple bought a painting like 15 years prior, and their house burnt down. And all they had left was this like little piece of the painting, and they had an old one of those little kind of receipts handwritten from a charity event where they bought it. It was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, as I recall. And their insurance company was not going to give them a nickel.
Oh, wow.
And not even what they paid for it, nothing, because, we don't know that it was authentic. We
Right.
don't know that you actually got an artwork. It's just a receipt from a charity. It doesn't even say what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So in the registry, we not only had photos of it, documentation from the event, a copy of the original sales receipt with their name on it, but even video of it being created. And at that point, it was slightly more expensive to purchase the same thing again. I was at $75,000 at that point, so they wound up with about 10 times what they paid for it.
Oh, great.
But only because of the registry. Without that, there was no. They say
Yeah.
artwork is only as valuable as the ability to authenticate it.
Right, exactly. So
Most
someone,
people don't sell these. It's like a part of
they
their
keep it, yeah,
their home.
of course. But if someone wanted to commission something from you, like let's say I wanted you to make something for me. Like,
I do take commissions. Most people, unless they want something they can't get at one of the events, I have collectors that have dozens of pieces. They literally fly cross country to go to the event, see it painted
okay.
live, bid on it, support an organization,
right.
and they can get usually a little better price. I
Okay.
mean, they've gone for $250,000, but a lot of these events they go,
Right.
considerably lower than that.
Right.
Out of my studio, the current price is $50K for a full size. Like
Right.
these are mixed media originals, which is basically a print that's been painted on and no two are identical, but these are
Right.
more economical for
Right.
people that
Now, what
want
would-
those.
What would something like this? What would something like this go for?
These are 2,500.
Okay, so they're affordable.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a real piece of art. You know, it's. I
Right.
mean, we just started selling. Up until recently, I refused to sell just a print.
Right,
It had to be something that I actually did some work.
right, hands-on.
You know, because I mean, if you're gonna have a piece of art on your wall, you want the artist to at least have touched it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Because so
Yeah.
many prints, you know,
Yeah.
it's just mass produced and okay, here's a Picasso. Well, that's not, you know, it's
Right,
a
no.
copy of something.
Yeah, no.
So, but now we also do some straight prints. You know, it is my work. It's produced out of my studio. It's on, you know, fantastic, really heavyweight archival paper, but those are very economical. And then we have, of course, hand signed, and then these are not just embellished because it's done by the artist. And as you can see, there's, you know, paint on here that is not going to be on the other one.
Right,
Like, it's
exactly.
done the same way.
Exactly. So that's Steven Tyler, yeah?
And Tyler, yeah.
And that's Muhammad Ali. You know, we just had Khalila Ali was here, what, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
We had her here. She was so interesting. She's another dynamic.
I met her a while back. She's
Yeah.
definitely
Very interesting. Another patriot.
Yes.
Another patriot. Yeah, she's an interesting woman. So I know that Joe is dying to talk to you about your martial arts.
Yes, you obviously the way you paint, you do that. That's from your martial arts background.
Well, yeah, it certainly helps being able to like, boom, put the paint right on the dead spot
Yeah.
I want, especially with the canvas moving
Yeah.
and all that. So
It's
I
a-
started training in karate when I was 8, judo at 6, but I didn't do so well at that. I got beat up pretty good.
Yeah.
I said, no, Mom, I don't want to go back. But at 8, I started in karate and stuck with that. I actually won the USK Grand Nationals
yeah.
at 17. When I first got my black belt, I had 3 schools going for a while. I was rated in the magazines and all that, but I couldn't
Wow.
make a living at it. The problem I had is, you guys see Fight Club?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or you watch MMA?
It's on
back
last
then?
Sure.
There's
Yeah.
MMA. Okay, so my sensei was just a fanatic, and basically it was like Fight Club. So people didn't last very long in class, and that's how I was taught to teach. So they didn't last too long in my school either.
They got-
no
they ran.
kids. You
Yeah.
know, maybe a token woman that was a pretty badass. You
Yeah.
know, but for the most part, you know,
Those are the best teachers.
yes and no. I mean, these days, you know, definitely not a family school. You know,
Yeah.
I won't say where, but I was training not too long ago at a local school with a great traditional martial artist guy. He was great. We worked out together for a while, and then he decided he just wanted me in the classes. And although he had other black belts and brown belts in there, they decided that my training was a little too intense for the family school and said, do you mind not coming back?
Yeah, we had enough.
So, you know, I moved on, but they're really good traditional martial artists. It's
Yeah.
just these days, you know, the blood and guts kind of thing has to stick with the MMA.
Right.
You know,
It's
and
it's
the
more
traditional karate
commercialized now.
schools are more, it's just a little toned down.
Yeah. And they don't push the kids like. they
Although,
used
you know
to.
what's getting really popular is Muay Thai.
Yes.
That was not around so much, you know, it's unless you went to Thailand when I was training back in the 70s and 80s.
I never heard of that.
It's kickboxing basically, but elbows, knees, and there's a lot to it. It's pretty cool. But every art has its strong point and its bad point. You know, it's like Muay Thai is great until they hit a judo, jiu-jitsu, or wrestler that can actually get in on them. Then
And it's over.
That's
Can't
so great.
use your elbows then.
You know, but if they get caught before they come in, then that doesn't help them too much. You know.
But traditional karate is probably the best.
Yes and no. You know, it's really an individual thing. It's up to the person doing it, the circumstances, and that sort of
It's a
thing.
lot in the mind too.
You know, like the difference between maybe karate and Muay Thai. Muay Thai is more like boxing, where you have that killer knockout, but you're more loosening the opponent up, trying to get some shots in, hitting them in the leg a few times, doing this or doing that. Whereas karate is like death blow. You know, we're looking for that one shot, we'll take an eye out or hit you with a punch that's got every single thing behind it, and it's over. And
So those moves you're doing with the painting.
yeah,
I see it,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. I couldn't paint like I paint without that. Yeah,
So it
a lot of
helped
heavy
you. That's
training.
awesome. Yeah.
And actually, I have to stay in shape to be able to do the performances, or I'll wind up pulling a muscle or
Right.
something. I'm jumping, I'm spinning, I'm trying.
Oh, you really go at
It's
it
not
up there.
just like, like
No,
la 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 la.
Yeah. No, you're very active.
I think we have something right here, right? Can we check? Do we?
I can pull it up now. I was gonna put it up later.
All right, whatever
but
you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, I know that we do have to mention one of our
Yeah,
sponsors.
we'll do that first. Okay.
Yeah, so we got to take one little tiny break to mention one of our sponsors, Deckmasters of South Florida.
Dum, dum, dum. Let's thank one of our guests, Deckmasters of South Florida.
That's perfect, Joe. And you can call John at Deckmasters, and maybe he can help you with your little problem.
What are you talking about? I don't have any problem.
That's not what I heard. Word on the street is you have a very small deck.
What? My deck is not small. It's fun size.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
My girlfriend loves my deck.
Oh, yeah? Then why is she always coming over and laying on my deck?
What? You have a deck?
Oh, yeah. And it's very big. And your girlfriend? She loves it.
I give up. Give me John's number. I give up.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
I can help you with your problem. I am John, the deck master from South Florida. Damaged deck? No problem. Discolored deck? No problem. Need a new deck? We got you covered. I'm like the deck doctor, only better. Deck Masters of South Florida covers all your deck sizes. Decks, docks, boardwalks, pergolas. We got you covered. Big decks, little decks, no problem. You send me your deck pick, I'll take care of the rest.
Call Deckmasters
At
at 561-255-7921. That's 561-255-7921.
We're back. Ben, let's put up that clip we were talking about of the man in action.
I'll do it right now. Here we go. Ready? Don't believe there's any sound on it, but let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So there you go. See that?
Look at this. Yeah, you better be in shape.
It's exhausting just
Oh,
watching
my
you,
God.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tired too.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You know what's really funny is when I watch videos of myself painting, I know what it's supposed to be, and I'm watching, I'm going, I'm not going to finish in time.
Oh, my God.
But it's a video, so
amazing.
obviously I did.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. It's a whole performance.
Yep.
It's a whole
Look at
performance.
those people going crazy.
Oh, in Vegas. Wow. Look at that. Oh, for the fire.
Good stuff. Wow, that was awesome. Awesome stuff.
Was that around 9/11? Was that around 9/11?
Yeah, that piece made it's all over the world. It's a
Yeah.
big
Yep.
deal.
I remember all that.
I do a
remember
lot
when
of
you were doing
benefit
it.
shows for all the first responders, firefighters, police, military. I've got one coming up for the National Veterans Parade Foundation.
Oh, that's amazing. That's
Because,
amazing.
You know, I think anybody that gets up to go to work and might not come home deserves a
Deserves the
lot of
recognition.
recognition, especially they're doing it for us,
Right.
you know? So, you know, biggest thing I have to worry about is I might slip on some paint when I'm painting or something, you know? So I think I could do something to give back.
That's amazing. That's so cool.
Really thoughtful of you.
It's really cool. So tell us a little, because I'm nosy.
Yes,
I'm
you
such
are.
a nosy bitch. So what's your story? Like, are you married? Do you have children?
Oh, it's all
Are you
top
gay? What's your story?
It's all top secret.
God damn it. I try so hard.
I'll give you
Sorry,
a quick,
ladies.
quick
Isn't he cute?
I'll give you a
I'm
quick
trying.
dad story. So dad told me always to get a real job. Because
You have a
I
real
was always
job.
broke. So I quit talking to him. I said, that's it. I'm not talking to you anymore. Bye.
Right.
And then he had a heart attack a couple of years later. I said, I guess I should talk to Dad. So I said,
Right.
Dad, you want to see we should get together again. You want to see what I've been doing? He says, yeah. I says, are you free to go on a trip next weekend? And he says, I'm not paying for a trip. He says, don't worry, my clients will pay for it. I didn't want him to know I was paying it.
Right.
He says, you got clients?
You got clients?
So I was actually in Vegas doing a big show, and I had the biggest stretch I could hire come pick up my dad.
Wow, I love
Fly
that.
them first class. I meet them at the Hilton in D.C.
Right.
Okay, and we're in the lobby, and my dad's looking around, and he's like, there's a lot of people. It's like 1,000 people. I've never seen a lobby so crowded. I says, yeah, Dad. He says, the big, tall guys all by the exits in the suits with the earpieces and the glasses and all. He says, those are Secret Service. I said, it's not really a secret. They're government cops. He says, yeah, but I heard the president's going to be here. I says, yeah, Dad, here's your pass. I'm opening for him tomorrow. Then I'll get a real job.
That is all.
That shut him up for an entire day.
I love this story because
He must have been
he's
proud.
so proud of you, I bet.
For about a day or two, and then he was back to, you need to do this,
No,
you need to do that.
he's
gotta do a
proud
good
of
job.
you.
Yeah,
He's so proud of you. I
awesome.
know this.
yeah.
That's amazing. That's great.
No,
That is
we
a great
had some
story.
banter back and forth. I'd call him up, Dad, you watching sports? He says, yeah. He says, you watching the Olympics? Yeah. See the guy waving on the stage? That's me.
I love it. And let me ask you, so in the beginning, way back when you got that little spanking, so what was the ultimate critique from your mother?
My mom was not around. She passed at 42, so she didn't really get to see when I
I
started.
lost my mom too.
Yeah, so I wish, up there, or
She-
down
but
there,
she's-
because she was
She's
she
so
was a
proud of
rascal.
you. I know it.
But I'm sure she knows somewhere.
Yeah,
And I'm sure I
definitely.
get a lot of my orneriness from her.
Oh, yeah. So you feel like you take after your mom?
Oh, yeah, I miss my mom a lot.
Yeah. And what was her name?
Linda.
Linda. Okay. So this is all for Linda. You do it for Linda.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
I do. I like.
Good for you.
I want my art to make a difference. That's why I do so much charity work. I
love
love the
it.
corporate stuff. It's nice, private jet. You go paint for Warren Buffett
I
or
love
something
it.
like that. But it's not the same as when you're raising money for pediatric cancer and you meet the family and there's the loss and
Hits you
you
right
do a
here.
piece where everybody in the you could feel it. You just and you. Just
Michael, I love what you do. I really love what you do. You're an artist. You're a creative. You're a patriot. You do it from your heart. You do it for charity. You don't just do it to make a dollar for yourself.
Yeah, no, I have a crazy charity program. It's basically, they call me up and how much is it? Well, are you a company? It's $250,000. Your charity? It's free. Actually,
Oh, wow.
I'll pay you. Because
Wow.
that's what I wind up doing.
Right.
And I tell them if my art doesn't raise enough to cover the expenses because there's flights and hotel and
Right.
materials and it adds up. I says, I'll cover that.
So I got to do a shout out because the way that we were able to get you here tonight was through my dear friend Harvey, and Harvey's actually here tonight. He's on his phone because that's where he's always on his phone. But Harvey, who's a valued member of the FOP, and that's how we got you here tonight. And he was there at one of your events and met you and was so impressed by you, and he mentioned you, and I said, I know Michael Israel.
Harvey's an amazing guy.
Harvey
And that's
is
the other
the
great
best.
thing about, when I do shows, I make family. I don't even want to call it friends.
Right, you
because
make
I
family,
know
yep.
them for decades. People
Yep.
that buy an artwork for decades, and they're like, if you're in town, let's go to dinner or come stay at our house or whatever. And it's like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's a nice warm fuzzy. It's
Well,
not
he
like,
he actually called me, knowing that I was doing the podcast, knowing that we're always looking for amazing guests, and he said, Sharon, I have this amazing artist that I really feel like you need to get in touch with. And when he mentioned your name, and I said, I know Michael. I mean, I didn't know you as well as he knows you, but I said, I know him. And so thank you, Harvey, for putting this together because, wow, so amazing and so impressive. And, I hope you're hungry. Are you hungry? Because
Yeah, it's that time.
I think our pizza got delivered. Every week we're so blessed we get a specialty pizza delivered
Yep.
by our favorite How Ya Doin',
How Ya Pizza.
Doin', and Tony, our barista slash bartender, delivers it to us. And it's
gosh,
and
look
it,
at
be
that.
careful of the painting.
That's a white pizza.
It's a white pizza this week. I hope you are. Do you enjoy pizza?
I love pizza.
Okay, great. So we're gonna let
Really on my diet.
we're gonna let Joe
That's got fresh ricotta.
fresh ricotta, fresh mozzarella. The crust is a sourdough crust. Now
Sourdough,
they
right?
ferment their dough 8 days, so it's absolutely spectacular. They have 2 locations in Boca, 1 location in Boynton Beach, 1 location that just opened in Las Vegas, and they have another one that's opening in Coral Springs.
Mine, right by me. I'll be their customer.
So Tony's going to pass this along.
All right.
Thank you, Tony. You're amazing.
Pass it down to our guest.
Thank you. It should still be warm because we actually have a heating. I don't know
Sharon
what it's
thinks
called.
of everything. She brings a little
Yes,
heating.
it should still be
Oh, it
warm.
smells so good.
It is, and it's crunchy.
Yeah, and then, like I
crust-
said, the mozzarella they make themselves.
Yes.
The ricotta.
If there were tomato sauce on this, there isn't any today. But the tomatoes are flown in
want
from
some-
New
some of the
Jersey.
sauce, Mike?
It's completely
Oh, yeah,
organic.
sure.
Do you want some sauce?
I think they put like a little vodka sauce on
A
the
little
side,
vodka
a little
sauce,
marinara sauce,
a little
on the side.
marinara.
Marinara.
And you know, I grow fresh basil on my patio, and I was going to bring some, and I didn't, and I should have, because you guys would have enjoyed it.
Here you go, Bird.
Here you go. So we're going to have a little bite. I hate to use up the time like that because I want to spend every minute talking to you, Michael.
You can talk with our mouths full.
But we do. We talk with our mouths full. We are completely and unapologetically gross.
Well, we got to shout out to our sponsors. Ben, you have one?
How you
I'm gonna
doing?
grab one.
How you doing?
Can I ask a question? Is that all right?
Ben, please.
So do you, as an artist myself, I'm a musician, you get in like these little trends, or I'm sorry, these little, when you're about to create something, do you go somewhere? Do you listen to music? Do you get in like a zone, I guess? Do you lock in?
It's kind of like the chicken, the egg, and the aardvark. You never know where it's coming from. You know, sometimes I'll watch the news and something will strike me.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll trip over something outside and go, oh, I should do a painting about that. You know, a lot of times it's a client with a cause that contacts me or an organization. So, you know, and my team loves it and hates it when I'm creating something because I'm like, come in and listen to this. And they're like, you're going to make us cry. I said, no, this one's fun. Oh, okay. You know, or, you know, but I'll do some like sad stuff and they'll be bawling their eyes because, you know, we'll get a call from, you know, an autism foundation and the mom is telling us about all the trials and tributes and we're like, oh my God, you know, and then I go in and research it and come up with the images that I feel communicate the message and, you know, to make something that's powerful because if I'm going to work with a charity, it's not, I want to sell a cool picture of Marilyn Monroe, although we do that too, and it raises money for them. I want to communicate the mission, and I want to communicate it from as deep inside the people that it's for as possible. You know, so and that's something I can do. I've done these like gigantic, all day long motivational seminars with like Dr. Phil, and Mark Burnett, and those kind of guys, and they get like an hour with the whole crowd to get them jumping and doing. They give me like 7 minutes.
That's all
And
you
in
need.
7 minutes, I have everybody on their feet going nuts.
That's
and
amazing.
talking about it.
That is
because
amazing.
if you put the right thing together, they get so in the zone watching it develop. And you can link it to what their belief system is and the lyrics and the whole 9 yards there, everything.
Right.
And it all comes together. It's just powerful. It's not, oh, look, it's a picture of a rock star. That's not what I do.
Right.
The whole development of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a whole show. It's more than just you painting a picture.
Yeah, it's almost like, I don't want to call it a sermon.
It's an
but
experience.
A visual awakening.
It's an experience,
Yeah.
right?
It's a good time. People, like I said, I have people that have gone to shows 30 years ago and still remember everything about it. About it. One of the best comments I got from a guy, he says, I want to tell you something. When I was a kid, he says, I was with my parents in this massive crowd, and you could just tell something important was going to happen. And my dad lifted me up on my shoulders, and we were watching this thing come through, and it was just such a profound moment. You could feel the electric in the air. And he says, that's when Martin Luther King came to speak. And he said, tonight I got that same feeling.
Oh,
my
wow.
God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
And other things that told me, how did you know when you made it? It wasn't jetting to Monte Carlo to paint for a big company or doing Warren Buffett's portrait at the Berkshire Hathaway shareholders meeting or the presidential painting. It was after a show outdoors when I heard a noise in a dumpster.
Oh, no.
And I looked back at the dumpster, and this little old gray-haired lady pops her head up all embarrassed, and she's holding a rag, a painted rag that I used to basically wipe my hands with. And she says, your show and your art is so amazing, but I can't afford anything. Is it okay if I keep this? She
Oh, my
climbed
goodness.
into the dumpster
get it.
for
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Of course, I took something. I said, no, you can't. Well, you can keep that, but take this too,
Yeah,
I was
Wow.
like, but to
Wow.
move somebody that much,
That
imagine.
she wanted the rag that you painted.
it was that
Wow.
important to her. I had other times where I've come back to the same town to do a show again, and a couple would come up, we just got your whatever piece it was. And I said, well, congratulations, that's great. Yeah, we couldn't afford it the first time, but we sold our second car, so we
get
can get
it.
it this time. And
Wow.
I'm like, no, you didn't. Don't.
Yeah.
You
You got a good heart, huh?
But to move people to that extent, when you can see the tears and they come up and they want to hug you, and I'm covered in paint, they say, I don't care,
Wow.
then there was something special about
Yeah,
what you
that
did.
makes it
That
worth it.
is amazing. That's really amazing.
Yeah, and the live experiences, you just can't, video doesn't do it. It's like you've been to the horse track or the dog track, right?
Sure. Right.
So you watch that race on TV
Not
or
the
on a
same.
video, not the same as being there when they're coming around that corner and,
never
oh
the
my
same.
God, you're feeling these emotions
It's
and this
never the
adrenaline.
same.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Wow. That's incredible. So when is your next appearance? What are you doing
February
next?
12th at Mar-a-Lago.
Okay.
From what I understand, tickets are like 900 some odd thousands or whatever.
What is the event for?
For the National Veterans Parade Foundation. And because it's at Mar-a-Lago, everybody's got to go to the Hilton and get vetted by Secret Service and then take a
Right.
shuttle over. So I'm curious as to how that whole thing is going to work out, but it should be really, really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've painted there a few times, but didn't have to go through all the vetting
Right.
back then.
Right.
And
And then after that, where do you?
I
where-
have one actually in Palm Beach Gardens
Okay.
for the Mirasol Foundation. I did one a few years ago, and it was like wildly successful. So they asked, "Would you please
Oh, that's great.
come back and do it again?" I said, "Yeah, sure, why not? It's local."
And when is
I
your
don't have to
next
get on the plane.
FOP?
The closest to that is called Guns and Hoses.
Oh wow.
It's in St. Louis. It's in the Enterprise Arena. There's 18,000 people. It's a huge,
Wow.
huge crowd.
18,000.
18,000 people, and I'll be painting there, and we'll do an auction, and I think they might even, it's televised, but I think they're going to do some live, reach out from there for people to be able to bid too. I'm not sure yet, but they've flown me up there. It's the day before Thanksgiving, so they flew me up just to see the event because, just see how big and grand
Right.
it is, and it's pretty wild. And it was fun. It was a fun event. I mean, something to go to. And they have all these dinner tables down on the main court and a boxing ring in the center. Firefighters and police trying to see who's going to be the tough one. It was great. It was really great. And then I'm going up next month. They're presenting $1 million check to the Backstoppers, which support the families of fallen heroes.
Oh wow.
I'm part of that. The money I'll be raising is also for that. And we presented a few pieces the last time I was up, just to some of the wounded officers and
Right.
firefighters and stuff. So
Now I'm curious to know, when you do an event like the one that you're going to be doing with that many people, So I'm sure that it's a bigger stage, if you will. So do you use like a larger, I'll say, canvas?
I don't, because if it's a fundraiser, I don't, because it has to be a size that pretty much anybody can put in their home.
Okay.
And the truth is, a 6-foot canvas, you can still see the thing all the way across the arena.
Okay.
You know, yes, I do some small events, and stuff too.
Right.
But even in the big ones, you can still see it. But if it was, a concert opener, or it's like Buffett's painting, I think was just a 6x6 too.
Oh, okay.
I've done like 12 foot by 12 foot where I had to be on a platform jumping. I've done
Right.
them on trampolines even.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was cool because there was fireworks going off in the background.
That's so cool.
It was a pretty cool.
That is so
event.
cool.
But it's just.
I saw someone you were doing multiple ones at one time too.
Yeah. There was a few events where I've done either multiple canvases, and
Right.
sometimes I did multiple canvases like as a puzzle and put them all together.
And then
at the
put it
end.
all together, right?
So try to keep it interesting. I've done on metal with machines where sparks are flying everywhere, and I'm creating this like metal sculpted painting and stuff like that. But honestly, just a traditional canvas is the best for legacy and for fundraising.
Right.
That's what people seem to want to own. But I've done like black light shows where it's pitch black and you see paint. It's like fireworks.
Fluorescent. Yeah.
Wow.
And I have models, so they're body painted while I'm doing the canvas and the show, and it's a wild time. That's a Vegas fun time, but the finished artwork there doesn't sell as quickly as the same exact painting, just done more on a traditional canvas with
Right.
not fluorescent colors.
Because the people want the traditional canvas.
And this is something people put in their home and they pass it down to their kids.
Right.
It becomes an important piece because they saw the artist, they saw the painting come alive, and it's a decent painting too. It's not one
Yeah.
of those like, okay, what did he paint?
Right. Right. What is that?
No, you know right away what it is.
Yeah. So that's a good time.
So where can somebody find you?
Michael,
wanna reach out to you.
or just Google me. I'm kind of all over the internet.
Okay, so they can just put michaelisrael.com.
Yes,
Michael
They'll
Israel.
go to my website that way. So we do a little bit of online sales. Right now, I'm very selective about events, so I only do a handful, and I won't do more than one or two in any given month because it's.
Okay.
A lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, there was a time where I would do 4 states in 2 days. Like
Oh,
one in the
Wow.
morning, fly somewhere else, do one that night,
Wow.
fly another place, and do it. It's like now, no.
So if someone did want to, for the lack of a better word, hire you for their event, they could just go to your website
Yep.
and reach out to you and
Yeah,
just
there's
say, hey.
forms on there, or they can call a number or send an email.
Okay,
any-
because
any
you're
which way.
amazing, and what you do is amazing, and
Breathtaking,
I
yeah.
mean, I can't believe that you're here with us, and I'm
No, I'm just a regular guy. In fact, I had a big agent at one point who handled some of the biggest bands and entertainers around, and he was handling me for a while. He says, "You have to stay in the dressing room. You can't go out and hang out with
Oh,
people,
stop.
Only maybe when we do a meet and greet, And it's like, because I'm sitting in a seat next to some little old lady in the audience going, wonder what they're going to do up on the stage.
Do you do that? Do you do after you do your, I'll call it a performance? Do you do meet and greets and all that?
Yeah, because everybody wants to come up and see the artwork. I'm all covered head to toe in
Right.
paint. They want to hug or
Yeah.
take photos.
That's
and,
part of it, right? That's
Part of the
I
experience.
do that. I try to limit it to not too many because I wind up catching every bug out there.
Right.
That's
Right,
the only
sure.
negative part. to it.
Sure.
But it's just not in my nature. I mean, I've met a lot of really gracious celebs that do that with everybody, and others that go like, go away.
right.
And I just can't do that.
Yeah.
But it's nice because a lot of people know of me, but they don't know me, and they're seeing my back most of the time. So when I'm at like Caesar's Palace or something before a show, I can go have a piece of pizza, I can have dinner, I can sit out and go see things. After the show, because it's usually like everybody, I can't even take a bite of food because
They're all around you.
Hey, that was great. Oh, my uncle's nephew's son does this, you know. You know, so it's like, yeah, okay, tell me all about it, you know. So
Okay.
so it's nice to have some fame at the moment, but not
Yeah,
constant.
need some privacy too sometimes.
Yeah.
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 But I totally understand, you know, it's like the famous Elvis thing. Thank you very much, you know. But I get it because you have people keep coming up and saying, "Wow, that you moved me. I love that. That was a big deal," you know. And it's like, what do you say?
Well, we are so grateful to have you here with us.
Yes, thank you for coming.
We enjoyed getting to know you better and getting to know about your art and your background and just everything about you. And we really are honored. And, you know, we look forward to seeing more from you.
Well, I'm coming for the coffee and the pizza
And the pizza, well,
and the company.
anytime. You're welcome back anytime. We look
Yes,
forward.
we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
You guys are fun.
Yeah.
You're stunning.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Michael. And I can't wait to see what else you're going to be doing. Yeah. We're excited. Well, thank you,
Mike.
right?
Thank you very much, Mike.
So, thank
For
you.
having me.
Thank you.
Oh,
Bye.
it was a good time.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you watch,
Yes.
subscribe.
Subscribe, like, share, comment. Another great show. Thank you.
What the fuck? That's it?
Yeah, Joe. That's it. Until next week, when we have another fantabulous episode of the We Talk Funny podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our show and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform at We Talk Funny. See you next Tuesday.
C-U-N-T.